AFTV, we've got Graham here, off to a winning start, 2-0 to the Arsenal. What did you make of it?
Well, the scoreline suggests it was comfortable, Robbie, but I think it was anything but. And I think we're indebted to David Raya, who made 3 absolutely outstanding saves. The volley, the 2 that particularly stood out for me was the volley from Prudence in the second half, which he parried away. But the real save, when we were 1-up, absolutely crucial part of the game, was from Larsson's header. When they worked an opening, got a cross in. Raya had his weight going one way and had to transfer his weight back and get a really strong hand to claw that out. That was a world-class save, and it kept us in it. I thought today, periods of the game we played really well. I thought the first half we started well, deservedly were ahead. Kai Havertz with a header from Bakaya's cross. But then they started to grow into the game.
They had a period, didn't they, where they were sort of growing into it. You could see their confidence was up.
And then second half, I thought we got really sloppy. Partey and Saliba gave the ball away in some dangerous sort of areas. And funny enough, our second goal, which gave us the breathing space with a trademark Bukayo Saka finish, came from when I think Saliba gave the ball away, but they gave it back to us. And then we broke away, got it out to Bukayo, and he cut in on his left foot and scored. I thought, Wolves looked pretty good today. I think they just lacked a cutting edge. And I thought we played well, but some of the pre-season optimism that we had, Robbie, I think we're still to get back up to speed. That's what I felt.
I mean, did we see today the fact that, obviously it's not been the complete pre-season where, every single player has played. To me, it was quite noticeable. You looked at a player like Odegaard, who had so much energy, but he's had a full pre-season. A lot of the other players, Declan Rice coming off, how many times did you see that? With cramp.
Declan coming off with cramp. I thought Bukayo took a knock in the first half, and the second half he seemed to be struggling for a while, and then of course he goes and gets the second goal, and you think, well, he obviously is okay. Obviously I think players coming back up to speed. I just think that we know we can play better, and I think give credit to Wolves. They made a game of it. There were 2 penalty shouts, 1 for each team, which I didn't think were penalties. But I thought overall it's all about getting the result today, get off to a winning start. Clean sheet was good, but I think I can't say enough how important the importance of David Raya is. So when you do your player ratings today, you make sure you give David Raya man of the match. And I was actually sitting really low today. I know you and Lee Judges sit in hospitality now, surrounded by
who me?
Yes,
not me, mate.
Surrounded by gods, you
not
two.
Me.
But I'm down really low and behind that goal, and that save that he made from that header was absolutely outstanding. So very important win, Robbie, and it's good to get off the winning start.
And then finally, how are you feeling ahead of the new season?
I think this season, I think all the fans are really up for it. We're not going to accept second place this year. We really want to win the league this year. I think this is the big year. We have to do it this year. I do feel he has to do it this year. And I do think that when Mourinho's coming in now, if he can get a forward player as well to add a bit of quality across the front line, I think we've got a great chance, And I think, it's ironically that with Calafiori, Lee butchered that name, didn't he, by the way? I don't even know if I said it correctly. But I think we've got a defender coming in when really it's attacking players we need. And I think I've said a lot when I do the Tactical Insight show with James, and I think we just sometimes need a transition killer or someone in a game where we're not quite 9, like today, we weren't 9 out of 10, and we got the goals today, so you can't complain. But there are games when sometimes the games are tight, and you just want somebody to, like a Haaland or a Salah, that type of player who makes a difference in those games, and I think that's what we need. That's why I think we need another attacking player coming in. But, this season's important, and I think we really have to, City are going to be there, and you have to say that they're favourites again to win the league, but we have to do it this year. And I think the fans and the players need to make it happen.